Hello, my beautiful beings of light. My name is Rosemary Davis, also known as Ria, your spiritual avatar. The path to personal mastery is a never ending process of integrating the loving and creative attributes of our Mother, Father, God, and reconnecting ourselves to this universal oneness. As we walk together on a dragon's path to higher consciousness, my goal is to help you see what you have yet to see in yourself. Welcome as we walk the dragon's path. Hello, my beautiful beings of light. Welcome to episode 5 of A Dragon's Path. Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. Here we'll discuss each with the goal to understand why and how to increase the energy of the heart. Our hearts vibrate at certain levels depending on its wholeness or the amount of positive Kundalini energy that it generates. To access this Kundalini energy or to experience the awakening requires that you clear or heal at least 51% of the negative energy that you hold in your chakras. We will begin to do this with the positive words that we say, the healing thoughts that we think, and by removing the negative energy that we send out into the world. Now let's begin. Your thoughts are vibrations, shaped into your creations and powered by the positive or negative feelings that you put into them. Your feelings and emotions generate the energy and the power necessary to draw from the universal all to manifest these creations. It is believed that there are 7 hermetic principles governing the universe in metaphysics. This is the study beyond physics. We're only going to talk about the first 3 here. The principle of mentalism, the principle of correspondence, and the principle of vibration. Principle 1, the principle of mentalism. The all is mind. If we are created in the image and likeness of God, we are all connected in mind. Your thoughts, your words, and your emotions behind those thoughts cause that energy to manifest in all things in your life. We experience each other in relationship. What you think, do, and say to yourself and to others shapes the energy that materializes as ease or dis-ease in your body, your life, and in your world. This means that thought energy, whether positive or negative, affects everything on this planet. However, as human beings, we were given the ability to increase this energy, or it will just lie dormant until it eventually is totally depleted. This energy can only be increased by being lifted through the wholeness of the heart. The positive heart chakra energy transmutes and changes the negative earth energies by filtering them through the higher spirit consciousness to be healed and released from your heart and mind. This positive, loving energy will begin to flow through you and your relationships. You will begin to experience connection to the highest consciousness, that of the universal all, which is to live for the betterment of mankind. This is the very reason that you must heal or clear 51% of the negative energy to be able to access this powerful Kundalini energy. Once the heart achieves enough positive power, you will be lifted up to your own spiritual heights. If you aren't increasing the spiritual consciousness, you are just trying to keep your life moving forward, but constantly depreciating in your natural power, your internal fire, until it is completely eliminated and used up. Next, we look at the principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. Basically, your outer world is merely a reflection or an expression of what you feel inside. Your physical expressions are powered by the energy that you send out into the world. What you think is what you produce. All that you do and say, powered by your intent, is the reflection of what you have going on inside you, in your thoughts. Thought is the realm of your inner self, your higher self. This is where you form your creations. These creations are molded by your thoughts and powered by the emotions behind them. Dr. Masaru Emoto was a doctor of alternative medicine from the early 80s to the mid 2000s. He did several experiments with frozen water crystals. After subjecting water to various sounds, words, and vibrations, he froze it, after which he photographed the crystals. Negative words and sounds made the water discolored, unsightly, and polluted looking. Positive music and words created beautiful crystals and was even able to clean up polluted water after it was prayed on by Buddhist monks. This is very important because our bodies are 63% water. This is why harsh and negative words create dis-ease in our bodies. Dr. Emoto did the same thing with rice. He placed rice in 3 separate jars with just a little bit of water. He constantly told one negative thing, such as, "I hate you, you're nothing, you're stupid," and that rice quickly turned rotten. One jar of rice he said nothing to, nothing good or bad, and it seemed to spoil at its usual rate. However, the rice that was told positive things like "I love you," "you're wonderful," etc., was in much better condition than even the rice he said nothing to. He also found that you didn't have to say it. Just placing a label on the jar was sufficient to make the rice either rot or last longer with positive affirmations. Now let's look at the principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Your vibrations bring shape to what you create in form and function, positively or negatively. This becomes your mental attitude. In cymatics, which is the study of sound patterns, sand is placed on a metal plate. It is then excited or exposed to various sound frequencies. What was found was that the higher the sound frequency, the more complex the sand pattern became. You can find all these patterns in nature. They seem to represent sacred geometry patterns that are shaped and flow throughout this earth. The Schumann resonance frequency is a measurement of the Earth's vibrations. Earth vibrates at a certain frequency described as a set of global magnetic frequencies naturally caused by lightning channels in the ionosphere. Earth acts like a giant electric battery outlet. Basically, the Earth's heartbeat. The Earth continually moves and changes, and its creatures develop higher levels of group consciousness. However, man with his dual nature was given the individual consciousness with free spirit of will to choose how he will experience our existence on Earth. However, man must live within the universal principles, 3 of which we've discussed here. Negative energy blocks the flow of inner growth and expansion, and it also breaks the connection to the universal oneness. Positive energy is able to reconnect with the universal all, allowing this love and life energy to lift man from his simple consciousness to his super consciousness, reconnecting man's earthly and spiritual natures. Thanks for watching this episode of A Dragon's Path. Namaste. For all my beautiful beings of light, interested in more tips and tools that you can use on your journey, follow me on adragonspath.com. That's adragonspath.com. You'll receive weekly highlights on topics that will aid you on your journey. You'll also receive exercise recommendations to help you expand your consciousness. That's adragonspath.com. Like, subscribe, or drop a line at adragonspath.com. Namaste.